Hello students, welcome to the fifth video and today we are going to begin unit number 2, learn more, be brighter. So before we go ahead in this unit, the major grammar topic we have to learn and that is degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison. In another word, we can say degrees of adjectives. In 7th standard, we already learned about this very deeply. Now we will discuss it in briefly that what kinds of degrees are there and what is degree, what is an adjective. Okay, so first of all, we must learn about adjective. So what is an adjective? So an adjective is a word that tells us more about noun or pronoun. A word that tells us more about noun or pronoun. An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun or a pronoun. For example, Ramesh is a clever boy. Ramesh is a clever boy. So here there are two sentences. There are two sentences. First one is Ramesh is a boy. Simple sentence. But if we are adding something about a noun is Ramesh. Okay, if we are adding something about Ramesh, that uh, it becomes the sentence with an adjective. So here clever is an adjective, and here Ramesh is a noun. So a word that tells us more about noun or pronoun, that is an adjective. Okay, now what kinds of degrees are there? That kinds of degrees. Okay, so there are three types of degrees are there. First one is positive degree. First one is positive degree. Okay, so in positive degree, when we use an adjective to compare the qualities about only a one person or a thing, at that time we will use positive degree to compare one person or thing. To compare only one person or thing, it means for similarity. Positive degree is used for similarity. For example, Ramesh is a tall boy. Okay. What is an adjective used in this sentence? Yes, tall. Tall is an adjective and noun is Ramesh. So we are talking about a person. That what is Ramesh? So Ramesh is a tall boy. We have added something about noun Ramesh. Okay. Now similarity. But for what similarity? For one person or one thing. For example, Ramesh is as tall as Mahesh. Ramesh is as tall as Mahesh. So, in positive degree, the formula of an adjective is as adjective as. Okay. So, when we are talking about positive degree, at that time we will write down this way: as adjective as. So Ramesh is as tall as Mahesh. what is the meaning of this sentence? Ramesh is a tall boy, Mahesh is a tall boy, because we are talking about the similarity between one person or one thing. Ramesh is a tall boy, first sentence. Second sentence, Mahesh is a tall boy. So both are similar, because both are similar. Their quality is tall. So Ramesh is as tall as Mahesh. Now in positive degree, we will use base form of an adjective. We will write base form of an adjective. Okay, in this way, as, adjective, as. In positive degree, we will write this way, as, adjective, as, if we are talking about similarity. If we are talking about only about one person or thing, at that time we can write simple sentence also, Ramesh is a tall boy. So it is also about positive degree. Clear? Okay, now second one is comparative degree. Comparative degree is used to compare two persons or things of the same quality. To compare two persons or things of the same quality. Okay, if we have to comparison. Okay, so in comparison, one person will be higher and second person will be lower. So if we are comparing about two person or two things for the same quality, we use comparative degree. How? For example, Heth Heth is Heth is a tall boy. Then Meet is a short boy. So in this sentence, we can see Heth is a tall boy and Meet is a short boy. So here, Heth is a tall boy, Meet is a short boy. We are talking about quality, that one person is short and one person is tall. Okay, if we have to compare these two person, we will write the sentence this way: Heth is taller than Heth is taller than Meet. So we can say that Heth is taller than Meet. Heth જે છે Meet કરતા કેવો છે? લાંબો છે. Okay. In another way, we can write Meet is shorter than Heth. Okay, so here we are talking about the qualities of short. So Meet is shorter than Heth. Meet is shorter than Heth because their qualities are different. So Meet is shorter than Heth and Heth is taller than Meet. So here we can see the qualities of two person are change, but their comparison for the same quality are different. So if we are comparing one person, two persons or two things with for the same quality, at that time we will use comparative degree. Okay, now basically in comparative degree, the form is adjective plus er plus then. So in adjective, we are adding er after an adjective, and then after we are writing then in comparative degree. So here we can see tall is base form of adjective. We have added er and written then. So in comparative degree, usually we are writing er after adjective and write down then for comparative degree. Now we will see about superlative degree. Okay, now superlative degree, the third form of degrees, superlative degree. That superlative degree, when we compare more than two persons, more than two persons. When we compare more than two persons or things, we use superlative degree. When we are comparing more than two persons, it means the highest degree of quality or the lowest degree of quality. The highest degree of quality, it means that we are talking about the highest degree among all the people, among all the things. At that time we will use superlative degree. For example, Ramesh is the richest person in the town. So here we can see we are talking about Ramesh. We are talking about Ramesh. So Ramesh is the richest person. Okay, the sentence is that Ramesh is the richest person. But we are talking about the whole town. In the whole town, Ramesh is the richest person. So we are talking about more than two persons or two things. So Ramesh is the richest person. Nobody is there other one that is the comparing to the Ramesh. So Ramesh is the richest person. Other example is Ram is the tallest boy in the class. So here we can see Ram is the tallest boy in the class. So Ram જે છે એ આખા ક્લાસમાં સૌથી ઊંચામાં ઊંચો છોકરો છે. So we are talking about more than two person or things for the highest degree of quality. For the highest degree of quality, at that time we will use superlative degree. Basically we are adding est after adjective and we are writing the article before adjective. So in superlative degree we are writing the article before adjective and we are adding est after adjective in superlative degree. So here we have discussed about the brief introduction of degrees of comparison to begin unit number 2, learn more, be brighter. Okay, in detail we already learned in the 7th standard. It is just only a brief introduction. Now we will see activity number 1. Now we will see activity number 1. So in activity number 1 we have a poem. First we will see a short video of poem, then after we will explain about that poem.
Activity 1.
Whenever I see others taller than me, I feel that I am small and I wish I were tall. Whenever I see someone overtakes me, I wish my legs were longer to carry me faster. Whenever I hear, oh, your friend is such a dear, I feel like asking why, and it makes me cry. Then comes my mother who says, don't bother, I love you, my dear. The words I'm happy to hear.
Okay, so you have enjoyed the short video of poem. Now we will explain this poem, that what is the poem all about. So activity number 1, whenever I see others taller than me, I feel that I am small and I wish I were tall. So, in the first stanza, the poet said that I feel that I have a short height whenever I see someone other taller than me. So, in this first stanza, the poet said about himself that he has short height others compared to the other people, and he feels that he is small comparing to the other people. He feels that he is small and he wishes that he was tall. He was tall. So here in the first stanza, the poet is comparing himself to the other people. In the second stanza, whenever I see someone overtakes me, I wish my legs were longer to carry me faster. So, in the second stanza, the poet said that when I see people take uh, longer steps, taking longer steps because they are taller uh, than because they are taller than the poet, so and faster than him and going ahead, at that time the poet wish that his legs were longer so that he can walk faster. So with the long legs, the poet can walk faster than other people. When the poet sees that someone overtakes him, at that time he wishes that his legs were longer to walk faster than other. Okay, so third stanza, whenever I hear, "Oh, your friend is such a dear," I feel like asking why, and it makes me cry. So, in the third stanza, when someone says that your friend is very dear, at that time the poet feel bad. The poet feel bad because nobody is talking about the poem. They are talking about the other people, otherwise the poet's friend. At that time, the poet becomes bad, and at that time he feels like to ask the question, why am I not dear? At that time the poet feels like to ask the question why he was not dear, why he was not dear to the other people. And it is the feeling and these thought make him cry, because nobody is asking about the poet and they are asking about only the other people. At that time he feels like to ask the question why he was not dear to the other people, and this thought make him cry. And in the last stanza, then comes my mother who says, "Don't bother. I love you, my dear. The words I am happy to hear." So, in the fourth stanza, it is very important and it is very good that at last seeing him crying means when the poet was crying, his mother came to him to motivate him, to motivate him. The mother of the poet motivate him that not to cry, and she tells him not to bother, not to bother. Not to bother means चिंता करिस नहीं, रड़िस नहीं, as she loves him the way he was, and he was dear to her. Sorry, he is dear to her. It means that the poet is dear to her, dear to his mother. These are the words which make him happy whenever he hears. When when the poet's mother comes to him and says, do not bother, not to bother. Okay, because the poet is dear for his mother, and these words makes him happy. So in this poem we learned about the poet is comparing himself to the other people, and he is getting hurt. But at last, when the poet's mother comes to him and asking not to bother about the people, because the poet himself is dear for his mother, and after that these words make him happy. So here we can see the love of mother for the poet. Okay, now friends, we will see activity number 2. See the picture and study the information. So look at this picture, that it is very familiar to us, that it is about Burj Khalifa, that is situated in Dubai, and it is the world tallest building. દુનિયાની સૌથી ઊંચામાં ઊંચી બિલ્ડિંગ છે. Okay, so here we have some information about Burj Khalifa. We will learn about that. Okay, now Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. બુર્જ ખલીફા જે છે એ દુનિયાની સૌથી ઊંચામાં ઊંચી બિલ્ડિંગ છે. It is skyscraper in Dubai. Skyscraper. What do you mean by this? Skyscraper means ગગનચુંબી. સ્કાયસ્ક્રેપર મીન્સ ગગનચુંબી, કે દુબઈની અંદર બુર્જ ખલીફા જે છે એ ગગનચુંબી ઇમારત છે. It has 163 floors. How many floors? 163 floors. કેટલા ફ્લોર્સ છે? 163. Its height is 827.8 meters. એની હાઇટ કેટલી છે? બુર્જ ખલીફાની હાઇટ 827.8 મીટર, એટલે એને આપણે ફૂટમાં કન્વર્ટ કરીએ તો 2722 ફૂટ છે એની હાઇટ ઓફ બુર્જ ખલીફા ઇઝ 827.8 meters. It is the tallest man-made structure in the world. જુઓ, સૌથી અગત્યની વસ્તુ છે કે બુર્જ ખલીફા જે ઇમારત છે એ મેન મેડ એટલે કે માણસો દ્વારા બનાવેલું સૌથી ઊંચામાં ઊંચી ઇમારત છે. માણસો દ્વારા બનાવવામાં આવેલી વિશ્વની સૌથી ઊંચામાં ઊંચી ઇમારત છે. ઓકે, ઇટ્સ બેઝ મીન્સ જે નીચેનો ભાગ છે તે નીચેનો ભાગ. Its base is 333,100 square feet. 333,100 square feet. નો મતલબ એવો થાય કે બુર્જ ખલીફા ઇમારતનો જે નીચેનો ભાગ જે છે, જે બેઝ જે છે, બરાબર છે, આ બેઝ જે છે એ કેટલા સ્ક્વેર ફૂટનો છે? 3,33,100 સ્ક્વેર ફૂટનો છે. 100 સ્ક્વેર ફૂટનો છે. 1 સ્ક્વેર ફૂટ એટલે 1 ફૂટ. ચારે બાજુની સપાટી કેટલી? 1 ફૂટની. ચારે બાજુ કેટલી સપાટી હોય? 1 ફૂટ. એવા 3,33,100 સ્ક્વેર ફૂટમાં એનો બેઝ આવેલો છે. It has the longest water supply line. It has the longest એટલે સૌથી લાંબામાં લાંબી પાણી પુરવઠાની લાઈન આ બિલ્ડિંગમાં આવેલી છે. It has the longest lifts. દુનિયાની સૌથી લાંબામાં લાંબી એટલે કે મોટામાં મોટી લિફ્ટ બુર્જ ખલીફામાં આવેલી છે. Because it has 163 floors. Its cost of construction કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન. ઇટ મીન્સ તેના બાંધકામની કિંમત કેટલી છે? 1.5 બિલિયન 1.5 બિલિયન યુએસ ડોલર 1.5 બિલિયન યુએસ ડોલરમાં એનું બાંધકામ થયેલું છે. ઇટ્સ કોસ્ટ ઓફ કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન વોઝ 1.5 બિલિયન યુએસ ડોલર. 1.5 બિલિયન યુએસ ડોલરમાં તેનું બાંધકામ થયેલું હતું. ઇટ ઇઝ ધ મોસ્ટ એક્સપેન્સિવ બિલ્ડિંગ. ઇટ ઇઝ ધ મોસ્ટ એક્સપેન્સિવ એટલે કેવી? મોંઘી. ઇટ ઇઝ ધ મોસ્ટ એક્સપેન્સિવ બિલ્ડિંગ. સૌથી મોંઘામાં મોંઘી કે જે બુર્જ ખલીફા બિલ્ડિંગ છે. ઓકે, સો હિયર ઇન એક્ટિવિટી નંબર 2 we get some information about Burj Khalifa. Now furthermore we will discuss in the next video. Thank you so much for today.